YouTube, what's happening? I'm Mitch Santona, and today we're taking a look at the blue bag set of Burger King's Spider-Man 2 toy collection. First up, let's look at Throw and Stick Spidey set. So this comes with a little glove, an ambidextrous glove I might add. It's got some Velcro on it here. It's got some Velcro strapping here. You can wrap that around your wrist. And there's holes on either side so you can use this left or right-handed depending on which hand you catch with. And it comes with a little beanbag ball. Not really beanbags, just kind of some foamy stuff. And this will stick on the glove. Let's see if I can get this on my Sasquatch-like hand. The answer to that is no. Next up, we have the Spidey Web Ball. And this one does kind of feel like beanbaggy a little bit. And it's got like this little sewn-on web thing here. So you can kind of whip this thing around like kind of like an old school sling, like you're gonna, whip a rock or something. And if you put this in sunlight, it will reveal something, but since I'm not in sunlight, I can't reveal it to you. However, it's supposed to do something in sunlight. So other than that, you whip this thing around and you just kind of go like this. Cool. Next is the Spidey Vision Scope. It comes with a figure and a couple of lenses. The lenses are meant to magnify objects, but you are not supposed to put it in direct sunlight. However, if you are in sunlight, there is a little symbol here that should reveal itself. It looks like it could be a little spider. I don't know, I can't really tell. It doesn't look like anything would reveal itself. But let's look at the little figure here. We got a nice looking Spider-Man. And does he have arm articulation? He has some spinning arms, and that's really it. He can't stand on his own. You kind of need this as a stand. But it makes for a cool display piece. You take your Spider-Man, you plug him in here, and now you got Spider-Man eyes that you're not supposed to look in the sun with, but activate in the sun, and a nice Spider-Man dude to sit on top. Next we have Spidey Speed Stopwatch. Say that 3 times fast. So it comes with a little clip, like an old school pager that you used to carry in high school, if you're my age. And you just flip this guy open, and it comes with a little display, a little digital display here. You click on these buttons only to reveal that the batteries are shot. So there would be a display, and this probably would work if the batteries had worked properly, and I'm sure you could probably replace it by removing these 3 screws. However, I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to look at the face and say, look at that. It's an old school Spider-Man beeper. Next up, we have the Spidey Super Squirter. Go ahead and say that 3 times fast. And if you look real close, see the little spider there, that little symbol? Yeah, that's what's supposed to be revealed in the sunlight, but for some reason my camera light is picking that up. So really cool. Spider-Man 2, it says it here, all webbed out. Now, again, Sasquatch hands. This wrist is not going in that. So I don't want to pry it in there. These are not very pliable. I will probably end up busting them off. We don't want to do that. We don't want to break toys. So what this is, it's got a little lever here. You just kind of push that door down, fill that up with some water, and then if you got this on your wrist, you do this, and you gotta make the noise, I think, with your mouth though. You gotta do the thwip noise, the patented thwipping, the psst, that you really gotta sell it when you do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna make that noise on its own, so you help it out a little bit, psst, and you squirt water at somebody. Web gliding Spider-Man. Look at this thing. Look at this little piece of magic. Oh, baby, this is like very paper airplane-y looking. And this guy's kind of heavy. He's actually weighted up here on top. And the little figure, he sits up there. I don't think he's removable. He is a little bit flexible. But you just kind of back the camera off a little bit. Maybe you go outside where you got a little bit more room. You give this guy a launch and watch him sail. Next up, we have Energy Blast Doc Ock, who I don't even think is in Spider-Man 2, but it doesn't matter because that's a really cool-looking tentacle. Doc Ock tentacle. It comes with 3 projectiles, or little helicopter missile things, if you will. Let's get this put on here. It looks like it can only go one way on. We'll see if I can't get that to actually work. And you're supposed to be able to turn this thing. Here we go. You wind it up. There's probably a little torsion spring going on in there, if I was to guess. If I was a betting man. And then there is a button here. This thing is probably going to go flying somewhere, so let's just push it and see what it does. I'm not going to find that again. I had to load one more just to see if I could keep this in frame. Maybe if I keep it level, it'll shoot straight up. another one I'm not going to find. All right, next up we have Spidey Web Flingers. You get 3 in the set. They're little beanbaggy type things. Now, I have thrown the soft frisbees before, and you can really chuck those things a long distance. So having a little small one like this, it probably won't go as far, but probably farther than you think, because the outside is kind of weighted. So it builds up some momentum. So what you do is you go outside and you give these things a hurl. It's that simple. But for purposes of this review, I think we got to make the sound when we do it. Again, remain authentic. Like little ninja stars. People, that is going to wrap it up for me. I'm Mitch Santona. Thank you for tuning in to Burger King Spider-Man 2 Blue Package Kids Meal Set. Stay tuned to this and much more on the Drive Thru Toys channel. Please subscribe. See ya.